like we are ready to go. All right. Aloha and good morning to everybody watching this. This is Brendan, aka Wolf, and you're tuned into Waking Up with Wolf. And we're still just getting started, so go ahead and get yourself all ready and in position for whatever it is you need to do to get ready. If you got an exercise ball, feel free to sit on it. That's always a fun thing. You know, there's a lot of stuff happening in the world right now, and I think now is probably the best time to be able to learn how to balance on an exercise ball. So we'll get to that. All right, I'm just checking in the background to make sure that things are all set up and running smoothly. If you are tuned into this on any platform, feel free to let me know, and I just have to launch this on Instagram as well, so stand by. And aloha and welcome to those of you tuning in on Instagram, on YouTube, and Facebook, and Twitch. Thank you so much for joining in. My name is Brendan, aka Wolf, and you're tuned into another live broadcast of Waking Up with Wolf Inspirational Rising Meditations. Woo! So it's as fun as fancy as it sounds. So for those of you tuned in on any platform, do me a favor. Smash that like button, as the kids say these days, and share this video with your friends. Share it with whoever, share it with your cat, whatever works for you. And give me 2 seconds here as I'm just confirming that things are looking and running smoothly. And it looks like the frame rate's a little bit better than yesterday, so that's always a plus. And again, as people are getting situated here, I'll give you a quick introduction what it is that we do here. This is a regular broadcast that we're doing Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've done a bunch of these in the past, and now more than ever, in the midst of the apocalypse, hey, it's a great time to be able to practice meditating. And the reason why we do this is because when we take even just 30 minutes, 45 minutes out of our morning, out of the start of our day, or even if you watch this in the evening, to just be able to practice connecting with our center, to be able to bring us into that heart space, to be able to share this moment as community, that's an incredibly powerful thing. And it's going to change the way you feel. It's going to change the way you see things. It's going to change the ability for us to be able to show up for our friends, for our family, for community. So again, we're doing these Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. At this moment, we're just taking an extra couple seconds to give people a chance to join. So if you're joining literally just a couple minutes late, get yourself nice and comfortable. Share this with your friends. If you're on Facebook, please feel free to share this to a couple places wherever you get a chance to do so, and we'll get into the broadcast as soon as we're ready. And I think we're ready. So all right, perfect. All right, thank you again, everyone, for joining, for being here, for adding your feedback, for being a part of what it is that we're creating here as a community. And so as we do this, I just want to invite you to start giving your body a little bit of a gentle massage wherever you feel that you need to do it. Again, you know, at this point within our collective story, we're realizing how important touch and physical contact actually is. And even though we might not be sharing it as frequently with other human beings, other amazing people such as yourself, that doesn't mean that we can't still give ourselves the benefit of being able to create physical contact with our own body. And when we do that, it helps release tension. It helps release some of the chemicals, some of the... I'm not a scientist. I don't know what the proper way to be able to explain it, but it feels good when you massage yourself. So massage yourself wherever you need to, using the edges of your thumbs or even using your knuckles and just kind of digging in, giving a bit of a deep massage wherever you feel that you need it. For those of you tuning in on any platform, if you're not already knuckles deep in massaging yourself, please feel free to leave some comments. Knowing that you're here is always super encouraging, and I love just being able to read your comments when you get a chance. So go ahead and massage whatever part you feel you need to massage. So let's just hang out here as we just like casually massage maybe our feet. And so as we massage whatever part of your body, I want you to just kind of be able to like take a moment here to just be able to send love to that part of your body. So it's just kind of like, hey foot, I love you foot. Thank you so much for being such a great foot. And maybe you can't see it for those of you on, I guess for those of you on the Facebook, the camera angle doesn't show the lower torso of my body. So if I just lift my foot up over my head and just show you there, and you can get nice and deep. Oh God. All right. So anyways, just give yourself a bit of a massage wherever you need to. Really giving that deep tissue massage into the bottom of the feet is incredibly effective. A little bit of reflexology there. So take a few moments there. And again, as you do, just be like, treat your whatever part of your body as if it's like your best friend and you haven't seen them in a while. And just be like, oh, like, hey buddy, like, how's it going? Like, oh, I've been meaning to catch up with you. I really appreciate everything that you do and all the little things that make the big difference. And for the feet, like, my God, like, oh, I've just been standing on you forever and I haven't even like acknowledged you in how long? So take a moment here to give your feet a little bit of massage on the top, on the bottom. Beautiful. I can see people tuning in on Facebook, on Twitch, on YouTube. Again, if you guys want to leave your comments now or after, go ahead. So at this point, we're just giving ourselves that bit of a body massage wherever you feel that you need it. Excuse me. Go ahead and massage even just your lower back. And again, get good at this. Like this, what we're doing here, like this is a practice. And this is a practice because this is an act of self-love. This is something that is going to take care of your physical body. And as we take care of our physical body takes care of us. It takes care, it changes the way we show up. It changes the way we see things. And it's going to help us now more than ever just be able to tap into more of that vitality. It's going to open up the meridians. It's going to help the energy flow. And again, that's hugely beneficial beyond just ourselves, because it's going to allow us to be able to create a co-regulated vibration that is going to affect other people. So for example, say you're a parent watching this. There's parents who watch this, and say you got some little rascals at home who are quarantined or self-isolated with you. And you know, instead of just being like, oh, you dig, your kids are getting on my nerves. Instead, what if you can actually kind of like show up and just kind of like create this vibration that allows like even just like the rest of your family to be able to be affected by that. So it's very easy right now to be able to give into stress. And we actually want to be able to acknowledge where we're feeling the stress, because that is basically our bodies telling us where we need to send more love. So if you're feeling stressed right now, take a moment to just be able to acknowledge that and to honor that. And in a way, just be like, oh, thank you for showing me where I need to send more love. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, feel free to drop some comments later. So maybe if you're feeling a little bit of tension in your shoulders, if you're feeling it in your neck, just take a few moments here just to be able to be like, oh, enjoy that. Give yourself a little treat. Massage deeply with your fingers. Ooh, if you got like a little massage tool, you can use that. Do I have one of my massage wands? Somewhere I do. These are like little massage crystal wands that I make. If you got one of these, or if you want to order one of these are super effective, great for deep tissue massage. So even right now, if you don't have one of those, that's totally fine. I encourage you even just like massage your shoulders, your pulmonaries, and then we're going to move up to the face, and then we're going to get into some gentle breathing. Then we're going to do a little bit of dancing, and then we're going to sit down and we're going to do our chakra meditation. And then that's pretty much the routine. So for those of you who are just joining in, taking this moment to just give yourself a little bit of a deep tissue massage. If you enjoy the broadcast and what we're doing here, again, this is my job. This is the work that I do for the community. This is my devotion. You can support through the links in this video, through Patreon with monthly contributions, through PayPal. And thank you to our two newest Patreon supporters as of yesterday, to Beverly and to Adam. If you're watching this, thank you so much for your support. And again, if you want to be able to add your support on Patreon, super appreciate it. It helps us keep doing this for the community. And yeah, it makes a huge difference. And there's lots of cool perks involved, like joining our leading members chat right after this broadcast. So if you want to go deeper, be sure to send me a message if you're on Instagram for my Patreon. And for those of you on YouTube and Facebook, check the link in the info. So thank you again, Patreon supporters. So right now, as we move into our face, let's give a little bit of a tapping. And as we tap, I want you to tap and I want you to speak words of empowerment to yourself. So I want you to speak to yourself and say things like I am loved. I am inspired. I am calm. I am zen. I am a badass warrior. I am a guardian. I am stepping into my power. This too is making me stronger. I am a powerful creator. I am a powerful dreamer. I am a flexible human being. I am the elements. I am water. I am fire. I am earth. I am wind. Captain Planet. You are the Captain Planet. Give yourself a few more taps up on the head. And just notice, like, even by doing this, if you want to just practice a little bit of smile asana, that's when you take the corners of your cheeks and you lift them up to your ears. So it's going to look like this. That's smile asana. So you can just kind of do that. You can just kind of close your eyes and just pretend you're like a puppy getting their belly scratched. And you're just like, oh, this feels nice. So just give yourself a little bit of that. Because again, right now, I know a lot of us, we're just like, damn, man, like, this apocalypse is really getting to me. I just really want to get some cuddles right now. I just really want to hang out with Bae and get some cuddles. But you can be your own Bae. Like that's the mantra for today. Be your own Bae. And what would you do as your own Bae? You're going to give yourself lots of cuddles, lots of massage, lots of body work. So again, at this point, just give yourself a little bit of just like some shoulder movement. Roll your shoulders. We're going to give ourselves a hug in a second. Shake it up a bit. Take a couple deep inhale, exhales. Deep inhale together. Nice slow exhale through the mouth. Do one more of those. Nice big exhale, bit of a sigh. Now from this point, you're going to give yourself a nice big hug. And as you're doing that, even just like squeezing the back of your shoulders, it's almost hard to stop giving yourself a massage. Once you start, you're just like, I want more of that. Keep scratching my belly, babe. So give yourself a little bit of a massage and just add a little bit of a sway. You just feel yourself relaxing in this moment, releasing serotonin in your brain, laughing for no particular reason. I know it sounds silly. Take a couple more breaths here. One more deep breath. Squeeze a little bit tighter and just kind of relax into it. Imagine you're hugging your bae. And gently release and relax. As much as it is like the tension that feels good, it's also that moment of just release and relax. And you can just kind of feel like you're just kind of like water now. You're just kind of like, feel all gooey. Do you feel that? Do you feel what your body feels like right now? Beautiful, beautiful. So let's move into a little bit of just some meditative breath work, and then we're going to stand up, do a little bit more shaking movements, practice our dance moves together, and then from there we're going to go into our chakra meditation, which is working with the chakras and doing vocal tonations. Very, very powerful. So all right, thank you again everyone for tuning in. I know there's a lot of people dropping in and saying hello, so thank you so much just for being here, for adding your support, and yeah, for taking the time out of your day for you. Be your own bae. All right, let's just allow ourselves to relax. Roll your shoulders if you need to. And then from here, if you want to, you can close your eyes or you can keep your eyes open. Even if you have like a mirror in front of you, honestly, I would encourage you, like if at some point during this broadcast, if you want to like set your phone next to a mirror and then you keep eye contact on the mirror and use this as a time to just kind of like practice looking at yourself and gazing with yourself. But as we're sitting here right now, I want us to just be able to breathe, connect with our breath, and we're just going to spend a few moments just focusing on gratitude. So if you want to close your eyes here, activate pay attention to breath mode. So calm, relax, gentle inhales through the nose. Slow exhale through the nose and the mouth. Deep, gentle inhale again. And as you do this, giving your nervous system permission to relax. Nice big exhale. Moving out any of the air that may have been stagnant from the sleep. So just kind of bringing in some fresh air, some of that badass prana, baby, as our friend Ralph Smart would say. Aw, yeah. So just continue to breathe here. And as you breathe here, if your eyes are closed, relax your face. And I want you to come back here again when we do more of this practice. And I want you to practice observing your ability to get good at just bringing yourself into this calm space, into this Zen space, into this center. And the reason we're doing that, it's more than just about relaxing. We're actually training in order to be able to activate our superhero abilities. Because when we're in this place of stillness, we're going to be able to listen to our heart better. We're going to be able to listen to the wisdom of our heart. The universe is going to speak to us through our heart. It always does. It always does. And you might just kind of want to nod along right now. You're like, yep, that's the thing that happens in this reality. And so it's through our heart chakra that we, and not just our heart chakra, it's through our entire system that we receive this knowledge, this wisdom, this insight, these whispers. And so as we're here, just giving ourselves the chance to just focus on gratitude. And I want you to just be grateful for being here right now, for taking this time right now. Deep inhale, even hold it at the top, straighten your spine. Nice big exhale. Take a moment here, just focus on gratitude for your breath. Focus on the fact that each and every single breath is delicious. Tasting the prana, feeling it sustain you, feeling it fill your body, feeling it move through your entire energy system. Just bringing in fresh energy for the day. Nom, 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 nom. Eat that prana. And as you do this, if you want, if you're more familiar with this, is a bit of an advanced technique. You can practice kind of tightening your root chakra, your PC muscle. That's kind of the muscle on your, it's kind of like near your butt. It's like the muscle you clench when you're holding your urine, if you have to like run to the bathroom. And if you clench that gently, as you breathe in, you can kind of visualize energy pumping up through your entire core, and then exhale, release. And as you breathe in again, gently just kind of flex that muscle. Bringing the energy up through the body, gently release. If you want to keep doing that, that's fine. And so as we're focusing here, I want you to think of 3 things that you're grateful for today. And maybe tomorrow you'll think of 3 different things. But right now I want you to think of 3 things that you're grateful for. So you can think about family. You can think about food. You can think about toilet paper. Everyone now just thank God for the toilet paper. My goodness. So much better than the days of twigs and leaves. So I want you to just take a moment here to just focus on gratitude. You can feel grateful for the sun. You can even just imagine the sun in your third eye right now. You can be grateful for your knowing, and knowing that beyond the illusion of physical time, that we are much more connected to our future. That there are paths before us that we can follow, that will guide us. And when we get good at listening to our heart, we'll be able to walk those paths with more consciousness, with more awareness, with more grace. So as you're here, we're going to begin to transition, but before we do that, begin to transition out of this little meditation into our dancing meditation. I want you to bring forth the mantra, we did this yesterday, of be with me. And yes, this is from Star Wars, but hey, maybe Star Wars was actually teaching us something. Oh wow, who would have thought? So for all the fellow fellow Jedis and Light Guardians out there, I want you to be able to use the mantra, be with me. And as you say this, as you whisper it with your heart, with your voice, with your soul, I want you to call forth whatever you feel you want to be with you, knowing that it is with you. And so when you say be with me, maybe that means your guides, maybe that means your ancestors, maybe it means all the Jedi before us. Maybe it means an emotional state, so you can say like courage, be with me. And as you do this, as you say this, you are inviting that vibration in. And it is through this invocation that you bring it into your field. So it's literally through this mantra, it's like plugging and downloading files into your field. So what files do you need today? So be with me. Maybe that means a little bit more patience. Be with me. A little bit more awareness. Be with me. Maybe it means smiling just because. So take a few moments here and just kind of speak that in your own minds. And just take a few more breaths. And even right here, I'm going to stop talking for a few moments. I want you to practice listening. This is a very, very, very important and very powerful practice. We're very busy throughout the day, but when we slow down, what do we hear within our hearts? And we hear things like, you are loved, you are protected, you are guided, we are with you. And it's true. You are a multidimensional being, and it is only the illusion that you are alone, but you are never truly alone. There's a lot of guides, a lot of higher dimensional beings right now, call them what you will, who are looking over us in the same way they have always been. And they're just like, yo, we're so proud of you. You got this. We believe in you, and our hands are on your shoulder. And maybe even just the image of that, the thought of that, maybe it evokes an emotion. Maybe you're just like, oh my God, like I feel like I'm about to cry. And if that's the case, honor that. Feel the power of that truth. And let it support you. And let yourself be reminded of it. Breathe here. Go into your own space. I'll stop talking for a few moments. Be with me. So just continue to breathe here. Just take a few more breaths. Notice a subtle shift in your field and your vibration. Put your hands on your heart space. And again, I just want you to be able to stay here and just feel that. Call it in. Whatever you want to be with you, call it in. Calling in the strength of the community, the story that we are creating. Rising together as a team. This too shall make us stronger. The love of the universe is behind you. It always has been. Take a couple more deep breaths here. Deep, gentle inhale. Big exhale, nice big sigh. Give another one of those. Deep inhale. Big exhale. Beautiful. Open your eyes, return your awareness to the space around you. Thank you again, everyone, for being here, for joining. For those of you on Facebook, I apologize. I think my microphone was out of sync a second ago, but it should be fine now. So, go team. All right. So take a moment here. Just acknowledge, how are you feeling? Do you feel anything different? Do you feel like, like, okay, like I feel a little bit uplifted, a little bit lighter, a little bit present, more connected with my breath, things a little bit more. And again, by you doing this practice, I really invite you to be able to come back here again, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, even on the weekends. Practice this in your own way. This is a great opportunity for you to be able to connect with more parts of yourself. And again, what you're doing here, this is like going to the spa. This is like, you know, like taking a nice bath on an energetic level. It makes a difference. It helps you relax. And when you're more relaxed, you're more in your heart. And when you're more in your heart, you're more in your grace. When you're more in your grace, you're more in the flow of the universe. So be there. All right. Gently stand up if you aren't already yet. And if you are able, please feel free to stand up. Whew. And I know the Instagram camera doesn't have to position that. Let me just see if I can just gently do that and then gently reposition the Facebook. How's that? Well, we're not gonna be standing up for too long. I'll just move it like this and then I'll move it back in a second. So, 1 second. There we go. Now you can. There, that's not too bad. All right. So where you are right now, I want you to just practice shaking. Body energetics. Whoa. Wherever you are right now, shake it out. Whatever you gotta do, shake it out. Making any sort of noises you want. Vocal noises right now. Make any noises. You can make noises like an animal. So you can be like. Maybe you've been sitting down for the last several days. Maybe you've been like watching too much news. Shake it out right now. Shake, shake, shake your sillies out. Shake, shake, shake your silly. You think that's just like a silly song for kids, but it turns out that like adults need to do this too. So just shake your left foot and shake your right foot. I mean, I know the camera's opposite depending on, well, actually no, I guess not. Shake your right foot. Come on, Brendan, do you know your left and right? Shake your butt, shake your tail feather. Wag your tail. I want everyone to wag their tail right now. So, sorry, camera. I know it's like I have to be aware of like whether or not you can see my face. All right, just keep shaking. I want you to just kind of like imagine that you're just like on the dance floor right now, and we're just gonna do this for about 30 more seconds. Just get silly with it. Like seriously. Give yourself permission to be silly. Like, yeah, like welcome to the apocalypse, but that doesn't mean we can't stop having fun. We can't stop laughing. So get a little bit silly. 10 more seconds. Let it out. Take a deep breath. Let out a bit of a roar. We're going to do that 2 more times. Deep inhale together. We're going to make out a big roar. Inhale. One more together. Good. Now just bring yourself back to a center, back to calmness. Stand up for a second. You may notice you might be working up a sweat already, and just take a moment here, just kind of breathe. So. Good, good, good. Your body is like nice and activated now. Whew, if you want to do more dancing later, absolutely, I encourage it. The more dancing, the better. Bring yourself back down to a seated, and we will move into the chakra meditation. So, awesome. You guys are doing wonderful. And again, just doing this makes such a huge difference for the rest of your day. So that's why we do this. It's why we show up. So thank you again to those of you just being here, for all of your support in all the ways that you support. And give me 2 seconds here as I'm just getting my notes, and we're going to go into the chakra practice meditation. So beautiful. For those of you on YouTube, after the broadcast, drop some 1111s just to confirm that you did what we were doing here today. And yeah, thank you again. So quick side note, great time to be drinking smoothies in the morning and everything like that. Cold showers help boost the immune system, help build resilience. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Like now is like a great time to like live your healthiest life possible, you know? So make sure you're spending like adequate time out in nature. Make sure you're staying in touch with your friends. The meditation is much more than just what we're doing here on the broadcast. But again, just by like being here and showing up together, it helps us rise. And of course, happy equinox. I forgot to mention that already. Happy equinox. Spring is springing, And it's a great time for us to be able to just tap into that feeling of renewal, that feeling of rebirth. So again, it's we might feel like we're like in the darkness right now, but it turns out that's just like the soil over top of the seed, and now this is like us like growing through it. So again, the world needs you now more than ever. It needs you to be able to like be here and to be in this space where you can show up, where you can support, where you can be a beacon. So thank you everyone just for taking the time, not just for you, but for all of us. So with that said, we're going to move into our chakra practice meditation. This will take about another 15 minutes. If you have to leave early, you can always come back later. That's totally cool. This chakra practice meditation, the reason why we do this is basically so that we can activate our latent superpowers. Yes, that's right. Our physical bodies do much more than just touch things and listen to things and hear things and taste things. We each have the chakras, and the chakras are energetic portals. They're like vortexes, and they are used for receiving and also projecting information. So like right now, if you were to imagine my body, you can imagine a little spinning disc, and that spinning disc, there's information going out and information going in, and there's one here too, and there's one here too, and it like goes like through you. It like passes through you. It's like kind of like a cone that kind of goes like that and backwards out of you. It kind of like spreads out like a wing. So if you can start realizing that those are there, you can start paying attention to these, and each one of them is like an organ, and each one of them has an ability, and it has a point, and it serves a purpose within the bigger machine. And so what we're going to do, we're going to focus on each one, and we're going to use mantras, vocal tonations, to be able to help activate them, to spin them. So in the same way we massage our body physically, our vocal tonations massage our chakras. Does that make sense? Do you understand what we're saying now? And again, this is like ancient wisdom knowledge that we're bringing back to the surface. So follow my lead as we move through this together. It's a nice rainy day here in Canada. And again, reminder, if you want to be able to connect further, definitely join as a leading member. We're having our leading members meeting after each broadcast at 11 a.m. And that's where people in the community, we come together, we touch base, we chat, we work on media stuff. And again, that's for Patreon supporters. So please feel free to send me a message if you have any questions about that. And thank you again to all the supporters. So you help make this possible for the community. All right. Whew. And yeah, last night we had an awesome broadcast, a panel discussion on the coronavirus and consciousness, sharing insights and optimism. If you're looking for more just cool discussion about that, please go ahead and check that out, and you can find it at paradigmshiftcentral.com. Scroll down, you'll see it in the latest broadcast. All right, let's focus on where we need to. So, starting off at the brow, what we're going to do, we're going to go brow, heart, brow, throat, heart, pulmonaries, solar, sacral, root, and then the crown is activated as an accumulating, culminating chakra. So by working on the others, it works on the crown. This is based on Gnostic teachings, and this is like thousands of years old. This is a science. This works. If you do this regularly, you will notice a difference. It will increase your synchronicities, increase your dream recall, increase your overall vitality, increase your just like sensitivity and awareness. So lots of really, really important stuff. All right. Starting on the brow chakra. The brow chakra is the vowel E pronounced, or sorry, the vowel I pronounced as in the word ski. The sound is E. We're going to go through each one, and we're going to focus on the virtues, and we're going to make the noise 3 times. And as we do this, I want you to be aware if your mind begins to wander, use this as a point to bring it back to the sound or bring it back to the sensation. As you do this, you're going to start feeling the chakras. So this might be new to some of you, but you'll actually start to feel the chakras, which is actually like quite enlightening in itself. Focusing on the third one, I'm going to kind of move through this, not like too fast, but relatively efficient. So, brow chakra, focusing on the virtue of serenity. It is also the faculty of clairvoyance, sight beyond sight. So, we're going to take 3 deep breaths in here. We're going to focus on serenity, peace, connection, foresight. The future already exists. Let's align with it. Deep inhale, exhale together. Follow my lead. Inhale, exhale on its own. Big exhale. Deep inhale together, the sound E. Inhale. E. Breathe in again. Focus on the sensation. Close your eyes if you want. E. Inhale again. E. Beautiful. Oh wow, that rain's coming down. I can hear it. It's like that's what the rain says. What does the rain say? What? What does the wolf say? Okay. All right. So moving into the throat chakra, and again, honestly, if you need the notes on this, if you need the notes for the graphics, so you can get the cheat sheet, so you can do this on your own time, please just send me a message on Instagram or Facebook. And the more you do this, the better. We're just doing it 3 times right now for each one, but honestly, like, do these when you're in the shower, do these when you're making dinner, do these when you're walking around. The more that you practice vocal tonation, the better. So, throat chakra, the vowel is the vowel E, pronounced as in way. The sound is A. This one's super noticeable. You'll feel it in your throat. So, this is the virtue of clairaudience. This is like where you like hear things. This is apparently what happens. And so where you hear like the voices or just like the guidance and the wisdom, it comes through this chakra. And it's also about the virtue of justness, which is about being able to like act with intention and timing to say things at the right time and like with intention. So use your voice. Your voice is a very powerful thing. The throat, the larynx, it like looks like a little vagina, and the vagina in itself is like obviously very symbolic, and it's like things are birthed out of it. So it's like we have like a little vagina in our throat. I know it sounds silly, and it's literally something that like creates life. With our voice, we create reality. Very, very powerful once you start looking at it from those layers. Take a deep breath in here together. So deep inhale together. Exhale on its own. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. Inhale the sound A. A. Do that again. Inhale. A. Do you feel it in your throat? Good. Inhale again. A. Beautiful. Perfect. Heart chakra. Moving into the heart chakra. Um, we'll do the palm. Yeah, we'll do the heart chakra and then we'll do the pulmonaries. That's fine. Heart chakra. The vowel is O, pronounced as in snow. The sound is O. Heart chakra, about being able to balance the heart chakra. Again, with any of these chakras, it's about balancing them. It's not just about like blowing them wide open. It's about balancing them. So with each chakra, you can understand how there's like, if it's like too open, behavior shows up in one way. If it's too closed, behavior shows up in another way. If it's balanced, that's kind of where we want to be. So with the heart chakra, a super open heart chakra can sometimes be like, hey, like, I'll help you, I'll help everyone, come here, I'll help you, I'll help you. And then what happens there is you either overexhaust yourself or boundaries get crossed. And so we need to be able to like make sure that we're balancing our heart chakra and that we're giving ourselves permission to sometimes set boundaries, to say no, but to still make ourselves available to be able to help people in a way that's balanced for us. So if perhaps you're just like, yo, like I help too much and then I'm overexhausted, maybe that means that your heart chakra needs to kind of like balance itself, because it can be too open sometimes, relatively speaking, but there's a lesson for every experience. So hands on your heart. And again, this is also about being able to connect with the virtue of love and the faculty of intuition, or intuition and inspiration. So being able to connect with the inspiration. This is through the heart chakra. That's where you see data from the future of like ideas for art projects and things like that, or like things you want to do. You're like, whoa, okay, I feel inspired. So inspire the spire, ignite the spire, the pillar. You are the lightsaber, the Jedi, the light guardian. So deep inhale, exhale together. Inhale, exhale on its own. Big exhale. Deep inhale together, the sound O. O. Good. Feel it in your chest. Feel the vibration. Inhale again. Once more. Close your eyes if you want. Inhale. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, moving into our pulmonary chakras. How are you feeling right now? How's your body feeling? Keep breathing. Pulmonary chakras, these chakras are related to what's called ultra memory. They connect with like our ancestors, our guides, our higher dimension, our future self. That's right, there's a present self and a future self, but ultimately it's all just now. Give these a little bit of a massage. You may feel that they're incredibly tender if you've never massaged there before, but if you keep doing that, eventually you're going to notice that they're not going to be as tender. And so these are very, very important chakras. And as we meditate on these ones, we're going to focus on gratitude. Gratitude for our ancestors. Gratitude for our guides. So the vowel is A, pronounced as in saw. The sound is ah. So once you're done giving those a little bit of massage, you can relax, straighten up your spine. Ooh, there's a nice storm going on outside there. So, deep inhale, exhale on your own. Deep inhale. Nice exhale. Deep inhale again. The sound ah. Ah. Close your eyes, focus. Gratitude for your ancestors. Inhale. Once more, inhale. Gratitude for yourself, your future self. Beautiful. Take one more breath here with your eyes closed. Just take another moment here to just like give like your ancestors a hug in your mind. Beautiful. Again, you know, like every generation has its challenges. Every generation has its tribulations, its tests, its trials, and our ancestors had them too. And now here we are. And thank goodness we are so blessed to still be connected like this. Technology, telepathy technology, here we are inside of each other's like minds and hearts. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, moving into the solar chakra. The solar chakra is a vowel sound U, pronounced as in blue. The sound is U. The virtue for this is temperance, and the faculty is telepathy. So again, like telepathy, the ability to kind of like feel other people, to feel like emotions, and virtue of temperance is, whoa, thunder. The ancestors are speaking to us. It's an omen. The virtue of temperance is very, very important. Right now is a great time to be able to practice temperance. Temperance means, again, like being able to kind of like not take more than you need. So now if we're all like rationing and paying attention to what we consume and everything like that, pay attention to temperance. This can be related to any of your vices. So bring in that temperance and bring in that willpower. You can put your hands gently on your solar chakra, give a little bit of a massage there, give a little bit of a tickle to your chakra. Tee! So hands there, gently inhale, exhale on your own. Nice big exhale. Deep inhale together, the sound U. Good. Deep inhale again. Once more, deep inhale. Good. And again, it's really cool because like I'm encouraging you, keep coming back to this practice. If you do it once, great. But if you do this for like a week at a time, like you'll notice a difference. And right now, again, like this is a way for us to sharpen our sword. And right now, like the world needs the best of us. It really, really does. It's non-negotiable. So thank you again just for showing up, for taking this practice. Think of this as tuning your instrument. Super, super valuable, super important. And it's not just about you. It's about others as well. So moving into our sacral chakra, a lot of related to like the cultivation of like sexual energy. There's like a fire that kind of like billows there. If you're not already yet, I really encourage you to practice sexual cultivation, basically meaning not to spill your cup. So you can cultivate that energy. Of course, find a practice that works for you. Find one that works in moderation. It's a very sacred energy. Find a relationship with it that works for you. Do your best to just be able to give yourself permission to release shame. But again, for those of you, particularly males, great time for us to be able to practice cultivating our sexual energy and being able to use that and change that energy, to alchemize that energy into creative energy, into flow, into intention, into willpower. So this sacral chakra relates to the virtue of chastity. So again, being able to just develop a healthy relationship with those sexual energies, those primal energies. So are you letting them drive you, or are you like working with them and creating together? The vowel for this is a vowel M, pronounced as in as if you just ate something delicious. And again, the fact that that's the sound we make intuitively when we're like eating good food is no coincidence. So this is a very, very, very important chakra to work with. So hands gently there if you want to. Deep, gentle inhale on your own. Big exhale. Nice big exhale. Deep inhale together. The sound. Again, inhale. Deep inhale once more. Beautiful. All right. Final chakra for today. And again, I really encourage you to keep practicing this, and you're going to actually notice your like tonations are going to get better. You'll find yourself be able to like hold them longer. You'll find yourself being more in tune. Let me know how this practice works for you. Let me know if you start noticing more synchronicities, if your dreams become heightened, if you just feel like an overall vitality. Your feedback is super, super appreciated. Again, the practice that we're doing here, this isn't something I'm just making up. This is like ancient stuff. This is like thousands of years old, and here we are bringing it back into the community together. So thank you for being an ambassador for this communication. And honestly, like what we're practicing here, you can teach this to others. You can kind of stylize it in your own way, but I hope by me doing this, it reminds you that you can do this too. And I really encourage you, everyone right now, if you feel called, do your own meditation broadcast. Do your own broadcast where you're like hanging out with community and you're holding space. Sacred digital space. That's what I've been so passionate about. And now, like more than ever, it's incredibly obvious why it's important. So focusing on the root chakra, the chakra is the vowel sound S, pronounced as in S. Sizzling of the fire, rising of the serpent. This chakra is related to the virtue of patience and also the faculty known as lords of the earth, meaning kind of connecting with the roots. So as we connect with the roots, we move through the trees of our chakra, the trunk, and we expand into the branches through the crown. So we're becoming that full toroidal field, that full toroidal matrix. We're strengthening our corona, strengthening our aura. That is literally what we are doing here. So by you doing this practice, like this is you like doing yourself a huge favor. So please tell your friends about this and invite them to join in, and we can laugh and have fun together. All right, sacral chakra. Put your hands down where you feel comfortable with them. Take a deep, gentle inhale, exhale on your own, and really bring in that virtue of patience, feeling connected with the earth, Mama Gaia. Big exhale. Relax, straighten your spine. Deep inhale together. The sound S. Once more, deep inhale. Once more, inhale again. Beautiful. Close your eyes here. Take a moment here. Just observe. Visualize your energy right now. I want you to kind of visualize kind of like an infinity figure 8 movement happening through your chakras. Kind of like this like golden ribbon that's moving up through your chakras one to the other. And it's like a flow of gold moving through your body. And as it does this, it's like this pulsation around your body as your aura strengthens. And imagine your aura, the field around your virus, the field around your body, the corona. I was thinking like two things at once there. The virus that we were trying to be able to heal is again a virus of like old wounds and trauma and bad habits. So now is a great time to be able to strengthen our field, to be able to transmute the virus. So imagine your field right now just being like this like white light, this like golden white light, this like bright light. Imagine that, and your imagination actually strengthens the energy to be able to flow into that reality. As simple and as silly as it sounds, hey, try it for yourself. Let this be your own experiment. So take a couple moments here to just breathe. Notice any subtleties. Does this feel different than what it did like 40 minutes ago when we started? Breathe with your breath. You're going to notice your breath is a little bit more open, a little bit deeper. You're more present now. You feel clear. You feel lightened. You feel enlightened. Beautiful. Take a couple more breaths here in your own space. Express gratitude. Say thank you to anything, your body, your ancestors, your family, the past, the future, the present. Beautiful. Slowly, when you're ready, open your eyes, return your awareness to the space around you. Awesome. You guys are doing so great. Thank you so much for showing up to this practice. I know it's going to be a little bit challenging even just to be able to be here, but I am here for you. So join in live, join in on the recordings. Again, approach this as a challenge. Be like, commit yourself. Be like, I'm going to tune into Waking Up with Wolf for 5 days next week. I invite you. I invite you to do that challenge so that you can feel the benefit for you. And again, maybe you're not doing this. Maybe you're doing your own practice. Maybe you're doing something that's like totally what works for you. But again, I'm here to be able to hold space for those who wish to join. And I really appreciate everybody for being here and for adding their support. So we're going to end it off just with a little bit of eye gazing. So if you want to just kind of join me, and even just like eye gazing with the camera, or just like eye gazing with yourself in the mirror right now. And there's 2 cameras, so I'm looking at both right now. So, but again, I just want to be able to take a moment to just really be able to connect, to just acknowledge my gratitude, to thank you for showing up, to thank you for being here, for being there, for being to where we are going, for everyone, just for being who you are, what you carry with you. Each of us carries very important gifts, very important keys, and those gifts and those keys are meant to be shared. They're meant to be developed, they're meant to be cultivated. So craft your own key. And the most important key that only you can create for yourself is the key of consistency. So as we move forward, I really want us to be able to acknowledge the importance of momentum, the importance of consistency. And as you make a habit of this, your body's going to be saying yes to this. It's going to be saying like, ooh, like I know how this makes me feel. I'm going to say yes to that. And it's going to come a little bit easier. So I want this to be playful. I want this to be lighthearted. But at the same time, it's also very important. So for everybody here, I thank you once again for joining in, my cosmic friends, as we continue to dance on this dance floor, because the music never truly ends. And as the tides continue to shift and as the paradigms continue to uplift all of the old habits that we have continued to live, let us be awakened into new states of bliss. So let us be here as ambassadors for this new world. Let us continue to be beacons of hope for all the boys and all the girls. And as we continue to open up our hearts and change this world with our art, I remind and I thank each and every single one of you for doing your part. Beautiful. Awesome. All right, team, wrapping it up there. I thank you so much. Again, if you want to be able to just like add your support through a single contribution on PayPal, the links are in the info below. If you would prefer to do a monthly contribution, you can sign up on Patreon. Even if you would like to be able to order some items, we have some beautiful Auralite 23s. This is the oldest crystal on Earth, 1.2 billion years old. I have some of these available for the community. If you're interested, let me know. I'm actually remaking the item shop right now, but I can get things ready for you if you're interested. Again, if you join on the Patreon at a pay what you wish contribution of $11 a month or higher, you can be involved as a leading member, which gives you access to our leading member meetings, which are at 11 a.m. Monday to Friday. So right after this, me and some of the leading members will jump in on an off-air Zoom call just to be able to hang out, touch base, and work on stuff. And again, thank you so much just for being here. Share this broadcast with your friends. Keep practicing this in a way that works for you. If you want the graphics for the cheat sheet for the mantra meditation, please feel free to do that. If you're just joining in at this moment, go ahead, check out the recording. You can find it again through my YouTube or watch it on Instagram, whatever works for you. Every single broadcast that we do is recorded onto my YouTube, and there's like literally like over like 60 of these that we've already done so far. So you can even pick one at random and do it. But again, you can join us here next broadcast Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday. So shake it out a little bit more, add in some smile asana, add in a little bit of laughter asana. Lift up that diaphragm, get a little bit. I want you to practice doing this. This is like last practice of the day. I want you to practice laughing as like a yoga technique where you lift up your diaphragm and you're like ha 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 ha. I know it sounds silly. Try that for yourself. If you start doing that, you'll just find you're automatically going to start laughing. So thank you again, everyone, for being here, for all your support. To the Patreon supporters, check out more at ParadigmShiftCentral.com. You can join our team chat there. And yeah, have a beautiful, amazing day. Sending you just so much love, so much grace. And as always, thank you for being a light guardian. Thank you for being a shifter. Check out the new recording of our team broadcast on the coronavirus and consciousness for more insights and optimism. And as always, keep it shifty. And I'll see you in the future. Much love, peace, and wholeness. All right. See you guys soon.